He
It
done
look
brought
ancient.
the real deal,
It look 100 years old.
Man, it look ancient, don't it?
juking Bible,
Yeah.
right here to the station in Little Rock, Arkansas. The Juke Book. That's how we gonna pop it off today. Yeah, we back. All I wanted was a rollie. A rollie. For real. Now can you hear that? Studio VIPs? All right, we good then. Now we in here, another Thursday. You know what I'm saying? And it's going down like this, man. We got some good things going on up here at KABF 88.3. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rise Levi in the reggae party. Hold it down from 5 to 7. You know what I'm saying? With that good reggae music. Turning the party up. Then we come in right after that at 7 with the best of the best street dance music. You know what I'm saying? And then at 9, y'all gonna get Great Matter Radio. Shout out to Shane. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how we do up here at 88.3, man, the voice of the people. You rocking with your lead host, Aloha Peasy, spreading love at 100,000 watts with my co-host. Yeah, y'all know how we do. Shout out to the USD, that's Little Rock Diamond Shufflers, House Arrest 2, CX3, and National Juking League. You know what I'm saying? Now today we got a legendary interview coming up. You know what I'm saying? With the legend himself, DP to go. Y'all give it up. Yeah. DP, man.
What's going on?
What's going on with you, man? Yeah, man. We glad to have you down here, man. How it feel to be in Little Rock?
Man, it was great watching the sunset coming in, man. Going west, seeing the orange sunset, it was nice.
For sure, man. We glad to have you, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't everything. Did we get a chance to run into the legends of the juking scene? You know what I mean?
I had to put it down, man. Come out with my boy A Guy, man. It was a homie, man.
For sure.
Stab it.
Man. We glad that you came, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the youngins been popping it big up here at the station.
I've been seeing them, man.
Yeah, man. They do, man. You know what I'm saying? We've been getting them warmed up for the session, folks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're going to try to do it real grande, you know what I'm saying? Hey, guy got one of the biggest grand prizes coming.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Hey. We excited about it.
Yeah,
You know
man,
what I'm saying?
Love to see the culture grow, man. Watch leagues and it become a real sport. It was always a dream to see that. So,
Man, well, tell us about that, man, because you know what I'm saying? Like, juking been going on for about how long?
since 85 or 86, it's arguable. They argue it's 85 or 86.
Okay, 85, 86. Let me see, that's about,
Yeah, I was born in 86, so it was about 37 years.
yeah, that's older than me.
Yeah, older than me.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm unking now. You feel me? So y'all better get some understanding about that. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no new product, man. It might just be new to the world, but this ain't nothing new. Streets been stamped this right here, man. For real. And we getting a chance to talk with a real live legend in here today. Man, so if y'all got any questions that y'all want to ask the legend, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all give us a call at 501
433
00.
88.
You know what I'm saying? For real. Because it goes down
Man.
up here, man. For real. Man, we're going to go on hop right into it, man. Now, when was the Juke Book created?
Okay, so I wrote the juke book in 2009.
Okay.
We developed me, Terry Moore, Rico Flake. We developed the first terminologies for the book. Not everything that you see in the book, about maybe 20 to 25% of it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we created, and from that, I'm a real technical and analytical person. So I I wanted to break it down for the people.
Right.
You know, I wanted to make it where you could recognize simple movement sequences and combinations from terminologies instead of, you know, just having that basic system that we created at the beginning. I saw more. I did more than that. So I wanted the people to experience that, you know, in a literary form, and later on, you know, we could pictorialize it and things like that. But for the most part, I just wanted to make it where you could read the book and see that there is a multiple level system to learning juking, from rhythm, your upper body, your lower body. You know, I created the gear system, you know, within that time that I was writing the book about how to step in a circle. You know, the gangster walkers always told me that it was a directional thing. You know, it was like you were taking the people on a ride around the circle, right? So we stopped doing that and we became freestylers and we be everywhere. You know, so the gangster walk is not juking. You know what I'm saying? Like, their whole methodology about it is more organized than what you see today. And, you know, we didn't teach the young guys what the gangster walkers, you know, told us.
Right.
We went our own way. And as you can see, it's kind of like, well, we should have kind of listened to them, you know, so that it could be more like what you want to see, rather than you get these random, you know, you get these random talents. They're great, but they don't want to understand what this really is as a culture, you know. And I'm not really, you know, like, if you're a dancer, you're a dancer. What, you know, right? If you dance, you dance.
Right.
But, you know, if you're going to say you're a juker, like, you have to be a student of it, not a fan of it. You know, you can't stand outside of it and make up your own opinions. You have to actually, you know, follow the leader.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's why, you know, John Quincy is, you know, one of my favorite dancers. You know what I'm saying? And I always let people know that. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
Like, and you have to have that person that, you know, inspired you, or you're not really a real juker. You
For
didn't
sure,
pick it up
for
off
sure.
the ground, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You know, I always ask the youngest, like, who inspired them to juke. Of course, your name always come up. You know what I'm saying? So, who was your top 5 jukers?
Man, that's big, man. It's, I won't give an order.
For sure.
Just out of respect, I won't give an order.
Okay.
But that's kind of hard for me. It's gonna be kind of different. I know people are expecting, right? All right, so first of all, I just want to go ahead and just flip the whole scene on everybody. Twine is one of my favorites. Jock Quincy, of course. Rolling. Now, see, I have to do this in different eras. I cannot
Right.
do just 5,
Right.
For sure.
right?
For sure.
So, you know, like, I'll put Twine with those guys, because Twine is, you know, Twine showed Black and Tootie things, you know, and those guys are legends. You know,
Right,
like,
right.
he's not even
Right.
talked about in the conversation. You know, like, if you've seen this in him, if you've seen him in his prime, oh my God. You know, all right, so Rolling, Rolling is like Prince. Jock Quincy is like Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then Wolf is my heart. That's my friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, before I was even juking, Wolf stayed across the street from me. I didn't even know I didn't know who he was. He came and lived in my friend's living room one day, you know, and he started showing us the G-Style video. He had a tape, VCRs and stuff back then, you know, and he started gangster walking in the living room, you know, like, from that day forth, I was already, like, into it or whatever. I liked it, but then I was like, okay, yeah, I think I can do it, because he was quick. I said, he was bigger, though. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like, it was really inspiring to see how fast he was. I was like, I know I can be that fast.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so like, yeah, and I say for a final Gino,
Okay.
yeah, I'll put those guys in that old era. You know, Gino was really a gangster walker, you know what I'm saying,
Okay.
but he was amazing. So, you know what I'm saying, he's a mythical creature. All right, so for these new guys, top 5, ooh. So I have to go after Gino. Bobo,
Okay.
Man, this is tough. It's tough, man. These my peers, man.
Yeah.
That's tough, man. I know Bobo though. Man, that's tough, bro. It's a tough 5, man. I don't know. See, I can say the old era because them not my peers. They're like my favorites.
Yeah.
But like when it comes down to my peers though, like who is really my favorite? Like I have to pick between Dot, G Nerd, or B Frank because they
Okay.
got this particular class that they in.
Yeah.
and I don't really know who the best one. You know, G-Nerd is sharper, you know,
Yeah.
but I mean, like I went against G-Nerd 7 times, so I can't put him in the top 5 like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a long conversation with that, bro. So yeah,
Hey,
it's a lot of them.
We
It's
got
a
a
lot
little
of them.
time.
Yeah, that's a big one. You know, Tootie was the first person that I seen when I went to the club, like for my first juking contest.
Yeah.
When I came in the club, I thought Tootie was Gino. So like, you know, if you ask me, Gino's the greatest of all time. You know, he has the greatest body of work in terms of his archetype and what he can do with it. You know, so you know what I'm saying? Like Tootie was like explosive, but I hadn't seen Dre yet. So you know, I can't pick between Dre or Tootie because Dre taught Tootie, right?
Right.
But Tootie took Dre's style and created this styling that you see.
Yeah.
He created that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I ain't gonna say no more about that. I don't want it to be controversial or whatever. I don't want it to be controversial or whatever, you know. But you know, yeah, he created that whole thing, and that's why Tootie will forever be immortal. You know, like, do you know how many people got that style? Do you know how many people want to do that style?
Shout out to OG Lil Keith.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Lil Keith is my
Shout out
guy.
to
Lil
OG
Keith
Lil
gotta
Keith,
be in my
man.
top 5. Lil Keith gotta be in my. But look, man, it gotta be like a top 10 because I love all the people that beat me.
Yeah.
Josh, G Walker, G Child, all them folks cold, man. You know, like they got their styles. You know, like they. You know, it's only a few people that beat me, so I gotta shout them out.
For sure.
You know what
for
I'm
sure.
saying? Like the way they beat me, they real jokers.
Yeah.
They understand this. You know, like I'm stubborn. You know, I'm a real joker too though, but I'm stubborn. So you know, I bring out that old gangster. I bring out that Lil Glock and SOG. You know what I'm saying? I'll go and get my partner tape that just came out that ain't nobody heard.
Okay. Yeah.
But they'll go and get what's on the radio.
Yeah.
And then the crowd already ready for them, and then they build their energy too. So they'll mess around and do what you don't want them to do, cause they done cheated. You know what I'm saying? Cause they done brought all the energy in the room. I ain't gonna say they cheated, but that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like they changed the vibe
They done powered up.
and turned it toward them. So you know, I gotta shout them out for that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But like, I like to keep it raw.
Yeah.
You know, whatever I'm feeling, that's what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you know, that's why what happened with Future. You know, I slow rolled it all the way up to the shoe came off. You know, I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a certain way I like to do things.
For sure. Alright, so the juke book been out since 2009.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what,
About 14 years.
about 14
I was
years.
graduating on
You know what I'm saying? About 14, 15 years.
Hey, well, I'll tell you like this right here, man. You know, the people who built this country, like 23, 19, 24, Adam Bird and them folk were young. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when you young, you get inspiration and aspiration in you. And, like, you get vision and you dream and you can follow it. You know what I'm saying? You can put effort into it, especially after you know, when I was 25. I had already spent 10 years. I had already 10 years. When I was 15, I made the first juking tutorial. Take me in, was talking about that, you know, a little earlier.
Yeah.
You know, I made the first tutorial before I wrote the book. I'm the father of juking tutorials.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like when you young, you want something to happen that you can't see.
Right.
And all you can do, man, is like push for that and then grow up. And then the cats who come behind you continue that. That's what you want for them. Right? You want that for the culture. But that may not be what's supposed to happen. You might be wrong.
Yeah.
Who knows? But you know, I feel like, you know, I did a good thing with the book. I feel like I did something that, you know, like he say, stamped the culture into place, into
NJL
position.
stamped it. We stamped
For
the
sure.
book.
Big time. And we finna get more into that.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like the book stamped the culture in a way where no other culture has been able to do that. You know, that makes me, Tarek, and Rico like, you know, one of those ancient councils, you know what I'm saying, that put together civilization. You know what I mean? Like we put together the actual stones for civilization to survive.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and then the book is like, you know, like a ancient book or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like this piece, this testament
The
of
Bible for
Yeah.
juking.
it's like this testament of like what we figured out about something that was really rugged and really like like primitive, came from nightclubs, dancing in circles.
Yeah.
But their creative mind was like the caveman who drew on the wall from what he saw in nature.
Right.
You know, and then, you know, like it evolved, and you know, it went from that man that's leaned over to the man walking upright with the suitcase and all that.
Right,
You know,
right.
and then we sat down too and started producing and all that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
you know, we did. You know, we evolved and we figured out what we're doing, and we saw popping happen. You know, we saw sea walking like looming.
Yeah.
It was looming in 2006.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's what them Europeans doing.
Right.
Right.
So we started dropping YouTube tapes, and that's what changed everything. They stopped sea walking. Now sea walking coming back because they seen, you know, the science, the juice and
Right,
everything.
right.
You know, like it just played out like that. It ain't it's no disrespect. Love sea walking. I love to see women do it in high heels. I
Yeah.
love to see the old school cats with the Crip outfits and the blood outfits
Yeah,
on
yeah,
do it.
yeah.
Whatever you got
doing that
on,
thing.
like
Yeah.
I like to see that you have that urban edge, even if you like already rich and you
Right,
are, you know what I'm
right.
saying, you didn't did it. You know, like I love to see that, man, because that's what juking is too, and that's what every street dance in America is. You know, me and my partner, you know, we've been talking about that stuff for years, man. Every city, you know, like 10 cities, it's 10 major cities where street dances got legacies,
Right.
and we all the same.
Right.
Ain't none of them different. They all came from the hood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Straight up.
yeah.
Man, well, you know, the Juke Book or the National Juking League
Hmm.
has lined the Juke Book up with its whole existence.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And at this point, the National Juking League will be judging its tournaments and competitions by the Juke Book.
Stamp it. Session
Facts.
4.
Okay.
Hey, God, tell them about it, man.
Yeah, the Session 4 National Juking Group Tournament, man. It will be judged by the Juke Book. The physical judge will literally be the person who wrote the Juke Book, Daniel. He will be accompanied by Rico and Terry. And yeah, man, all national juking tournaments will be judged by the book. The book is, you know, the facts about this thing. So that's what we gonna go with. Stamp it.
So, you know, I gotta say, I gotta give people the history of this. You know, like
Please
before
do.
before A God's time, man. You know, this has always been like our thing. You know, it's
Yeah.
like this, and I think it's the intellects, because it was me, it was A God, you know, and like Zeus, you know, R.I.P. that guy, you know.
R.I.P. Zeus.
Yeah, but you know, like we was the people that could see that it could be a sport, you know. And me and Rico, we used to talk about when we opened You Dig, you know, when Terry opened You Dig, and we chose to, you know what I'm saying, like be a part of that. That's the first thing I did. I was good at Photoshop. I was getting good at it. First thing I did, I made it like everybody who came to the studio, I ranked them and I put them on a list. You know, we got this league. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted
Yeah.
this city. You know, we've always had that in mind. That's what we wanted. So, you know, for him to be doing this, you know, my goals and stuff, they evolved over time. And, you know, like, I feel like now he's putting it in position where, like, I can give him my advice, you know?
Yeah.
And that's all I ever really wanted for the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
everybody ain't got to do everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to do your job. You know?
That's
So,
that part.
Stamp it.
Yeah.
Straight up.
so it's like, it's good, man. I mean, that's great, man. That's great to hear. You kept that from me.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, but that's good, man. I'm really happy to hear that because, you know, me and Rico used to always talk about skills challenges and, you know, like just out there, like the Olympics and, you know, who got the
Yeah.
best glide, who got the best slide. I always wanted to see it, man, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like, I guess, you know, now it can happen like that. You know?
Absolutely.
Quick
Absolutely.
sidebar on that. What you saying you want to know who had the best glide, who had the best slide.
Huh.
What are the three? I'm trying to piggyback off of the statement you just made,
Okay.
right?
Mhm.
You were saying you want to know who had the best glide and the best slide, right? So what would be like the three main skills or techniques that you would that foundationalizes you learning juking out the juke book?
Bounce notes, L steps, buck jumps. If you can
Okay.
put L steps and buck jumps together, I mean, you know, like the upper body, I wrote the upper body chapter. You know, collar throws and shoulder drops and things like that we came up with, but the actual thought, energy, I had to think about it. I had to go juke.
Yeah.
I couldn't just, we couldn't just be like, well, this is a movement. You got to actually put it all together and see. You understand? You have to see that it's not just your foot going out there. It's like your style is moving with your foot.
Right.
So that involves your body and like a personality and identity. And the book helps you to understand that you need to have an identity rather than like you can just go and look in the book and then start doing the moves. So like you have to already be into juking a little bit. Like it might interest you to look in the book and be like, oh, all these moves. But you'll have to sit down and read. Once you start reading into the moves, you'll be like, okay, so this is a system. It's a system to this chapter, it's a system to that chapter. But understanding the system, like if you're clairvoyant about it, and it just
Hold on.
the information just comes to you.
Just wait a minute, you took me too fast.
All right, so what I'm trying to say is like if it's transparent to you that okay, all of these moves kind of need to move in sync with one another.
Okay.
So it's like the upper body shows you a collar throw, it shows you a shoulder drop, but I can move that way with this shoulder drop with my legs. So it's like it's giving you detail once you start to understand each piece.
Man.
So now when I can definitely judge a battle based on what I'm seeing.
Right.
Like you can't tell me what I just saw.
Right. That
Okay.
makes all the difference.
Mhm.
That makes the world of difference right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so like the details that Roland and Jacques Quincy actually found it into like rudimentary movement with juking and gangster walking, just basic stuff.
Yeah.
Like if you don't got that, I don't really care how cold you is.
Right.
Yeah, I
Yeah, them
tell,
folks is the gods of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
For
on
sure,
that
for
level,
sure.
yeah, I
Yeah,
tell all my students, you gotta be inspired and pick a character first before you learn the technicalities. Especially, if you're looking in the book, you gotta pick a character first, because the character is gonna actually fill in the technicalities of the book. So you definitely gotta pick a character first. That's the first thing you gotta do, for sure.
Yeah, I often with my students, I have a class every week, and I actually skipped it tonight to be here. But like I tell them all the time, like you gotta actually put personality into the movement to understand the class. You can't understand the lesson unless you actually can see things that are relative to movement. Like if I want to play basketball, if I want to fish, you have to connect those movements to what's in the book, and then you understand better how to connect everything else.
For sure. Hey man, we want to thank you too, man. You know what I'm saying, for coming out here to Little Rock, man, and
sure.
dropping this education. You know what I'm saying? That's what this whole show is about, educating the youth, trying to let them understand about how to further their careers in street dance. You know what I'm saying? Because this ain't, you can't catch this type of education in the colleges. But we do
Stamp it.
step to colleges still.
You most definitely.
To go do dance, but here on the United Streets of Dance and Hip Hop, we're discussing street dance.
At the highest level.
The highest level. You know what I'm saying? So we got the highest level of juking in the building. You know what I'm saying? And we discussing the juke book today, man. We really appreciate you coming out, educating us today. You know what I'm saying? Educating
You.
man, across the whole state of Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? We got 100,000 watts, so hopefully the students got a chance to tune in, because we do touch a little bit of Memphis. You know what I'm saying? And we cover the whole state of Arkansas, catch a little bit of Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? A little bit around there. So hopefully everybody tuned in. And if y'all got any questions, make sure y'all give us a call at 501
433
0088. Straight like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, where can we find the juke book?
Well, soon you'll be able to find it with the National Juking League, but right now,
Yeah, I heard it.
you can get it at dxpjukingtutorials.com now. The juke book, I offer a revised version of the juke book because I am the writer and author and everything. So it comes with a tutorial tape. I don't sell it standalone anymore because I do have competitors somehow. So yeah, I offer it with a tutorial that me and my little homie Future made. Shout out to my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out P.
Shout out to Future, man.
Future man.
Yeah. So that's how I offer the juke now. But I also I make transactions through DMs and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you can just hit me up about it. I kind of keep it. Everybody doing what they doing, and I was never about money. I was about you definitely got to pay me for my time. Pay me for my services.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I was never really about getting rich or riding in a Rolls Royce off of juking. I know cats. I grew up with cats like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's cool. There's nothing wrong with it. You want to industrialize it, that's fine. But I rather enculturate people, assimilate people to the culture so they can understand, why I do this. Not understand, not like try to, get it because I got it.
Right, right.
It's not about like you can't get what I got, buddy.
Straight up.
You see what I'm saying? You
Straight
can't even understand.
Right. I feel that 100%. You know what I'm saying? 100%. You make me want to dive up into a whole nother conversation, but I can't do it right now.
Not right now.
We got to save it for this interview number 2 with DP. You know what I'm saying? We caught
Man,
you
y'all
online
better
one
tune
time. We get a chance to catch you live today.
Man, finally.
It's a
What you say?
legendary moment today, man. You know
Well,
what
we
I'm saying?
appreciate the love. Like you said, appreciate you for coming down. Hey.
Ain't no thing.
So, the people that you teach in your class, are they certified juke book specialists?
Man, look here. Let me tell you this. My students have been through over 200 classes, so I don't really know what that means. But yeah, I mean, I put my guys in the ring, and they're gonna show you like real technique, real detail, in all kind of different styles.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it ain't gonna be like they come from the hood or nothing. You'll be very surprised.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I got one student, man. He's a very unorthodox guy. What's happening with his style, because he learns from a lot of different people. But he comes to class every Thursday. He's an avid student of the juke book and labbing, and like what I see from his developments is crazy. Like what people are actually learning with the juke and actually having a foundation of knowledge to follow. Man, they're able to add it to other cultures, and they're able to put it all together. Like, so somebody gonna write a super book one day because I wrote a book, and somebody else might write a book. You know what I'm saying? Then somebody gonna actually create another style because they had books to read.
Right.
People just dumb. They don't even understand. My bad. I'm on the radio.
Well, you didn't say no cuss word. Hey, but I understand what you said.
My bad.
You know we feel you, though.
Reading is fundamental, guys.
I gotta ask you a personal question. I had seen you juking on I seen you juking on the book, man, and it was to some song I had never heard before. But the song was talking about juking in it. Where can I find that?
I don't know what song you're talking about. Do you know how many juking songs people have made?
I've been looking for them.
All right, so my cousin had made a song called Hood. It's probably the one that you're talking about.
Okay.
Hood, but you can't find it nowhere, though. He was just a very amazing talent. That went, you know what I'm saying?
Nowhere.
Yeah.
He like nowhere. You ain't gonna.
Hey, man.
If you don't watch that video, you is not gonna hear that song.
Look, man.
And it was a lit song.
I might have it in my email.
I mean, he even asked
emailed
me.
it to me. Yeah, I don't think the song nowhere else.
I'm like, bro, I ain't never heard that song before. It's hard though, but
What we gotta
if
do
it's that song you talking about, but you got
what we gotta do to break it up here at the United Streets of Dance and Hip Hop. We trying to break it.
I don't know what. I mean, you gotta let me know what song it is, and then I'll see if I can find it for you.
Well, you can just go ahead and send me that email.
If I find it, I'll get it.
You know what I'm saying? To USDhiphop at Gmail.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for y'all too. Y'all got some good music, man. Y'all go ahead and send it over. USD Hip Hop. We looking for some
all the dance music,
tracks,
man. Bring
you know
us
what
some
I'm saying?
dance tracks,
We waiting on it. You know what I'm saying?
and we gonna turn you up if we like it.
Straight up. DP. Man, we almost at the top of the hour, man. What would you want to leave the people with in regards to them pursuing a career in street dance as a professional?
My bad.
Oh man, you had to be here to see that one. Fun.
Well, what I wanted to say was, anyway, you know, if you're gonna be an intellect, you know, like me or A God, you know, and you want to actually reach out, you know, into the minds of people, more than the hearts of people, and you can dance, then, you know, I think that you have a greater trajectory, from an industrial point of view. As a dancer, man, let me tell you, dancers are only motivated if you're gonna pay them. So you need to go make you some money so you can enjoy dancing. You're supposed to enjoy dancing.
Yeah.
Straight up.
You know, like, look, man,
Okay.
I don't do this to get rich, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I talked to Duke a couple of weeks ago. And, you know, that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? I love Duke. You know, Duke is all love. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm one of his favorite jukers.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, but, you know what I'm saying? I was letting them know, like, man, you know, I'm so glad you guys are doing what you're doing because I just was not finna do it. But it had to happen. Somebody got to do the job. Everybody got a job to do.
Yeah.
Right.
I had to do my job, or you wouldn't even have all that juice out there. Right.
Right.
I put the juice on out. You know what I'm saying? I poured the juice in the cup.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
So it's like, man, you know what I'm saying? Drink up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't messed up about it, but it was for the culture though. It wasn't for me to go and be a millionaire. It wasn't for me to stunt and step on. You know what I'm saying? It was so that we all step together. You know what I'm saying?
For
We
sure.
all can make a legacy, and you know what I'm saying? Like, we can make this greater because I'm doing a hard job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Somebody got to do the hard part, so like everybody
For
can have
sure.
fun. Man.
No cap.
That's real spill right there. Hey, and on that note, we gonna go ahead and go to these PSAs, man. But before we go into them PSAs, I would like for y'all to know it is Pledge Drive. We got a Buy a White campaign going on right now. You get 20 60-second spots for 150. I said 20 60-second spots for 150.
20 for
Come on now. Come on now. You ain't gonna beat it. But that's only doing Pledge Drive.
only.
Only doing Pledge Drive. Mr. Freed,
What's up, brother?
man, what else we got going on doing Pledge Drive?
So you know we lit because we've been talking about all this good dance. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
So KABF 88.3 FM Players Drive starting this Saturday, November 4th. Your favorite radio station, you know, KABF, you know, relies on your support in this Players Drive for your chance to contribute and keep the music alive. You know what I'm saying? Y'all help us keep the music alive.
That's the
We're going to
juking
keep the
music, that's
dance
the footwork
alive.
music, you
It's
know what I'm saying?
all that the shuffler
Buck
music.
10 Shuffle.
You know what I'm
Huh?
saying? Hey, I know y'all be ready for it.
Yes, indeed. Now, what all products could we be looking to try to get, man?
So, you know, couple products, you know, we got T-shirts, bumper stickers, mugs, hats, you know. Hey, you got a chance to get them.
Hey, there's plenty of things to fit your budget, man. Man, tell us about them tool sets. We got some tool sets.
You got some tools
We
in?
got some tool sets, man.
Okay.
Oh, we popping it big.
Oh, yeah, we lit.
You might be able to get you a door handle. Something.
Man,
Get you something. Get you a coffee mug.
yeah.
All you 9-to-5ers, y'all better come up here and get
Come
you
on,
a coffee
get you
mug.
a coffee mug.
You know what I'm saying? Think about your favorite radio station when you're drinking your coffee at your desk, doing your thing. Think about us, because you're going to be listening to us anyway. You know what I'm saying? You're either going to be on www.kabf.org or 88.3. Listening to us. So you might as well get you a mug, man. You know what I'm saying? You might as well listen with style. But right now, we're going to hop into them PSAs. It's the United Streets
So
of
dance and hip-hop.
Y'all who just now tapping in, you know what I'm saying? And today, we in here with the legend, DP the GOAT,
Hey,
know what I'm saying?
man.
On
Shout out to
behalf-
DP.
straight up. On behalf of the National Juking
The
League,
lead.
You know what I'm saying? Now y'all been able to hear. Wait a minute. Put my shades on. All right, now I'm back here. Now I'm in here. You know what I'm saying? I had to get in the
Had to get
character,
back
man.
right at it, man.
You know what I'm saying? Now I'm back in here, like I said, and we in here with the legend, DP the GOAT. And man, look at this right here what he done brought us today.
Man.
Can y'all hear me? I said, look at what he done brought today, man. He done
look
brought
ancient.
the real deal.
It look 100 years old.
Man, it look ancient, don't it?
Juking Bible
Yeah.
right here to the station in Little Rock, Arkansas. The Juke book. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's literally like a juking scroll. For real. Y'all take me there. If you trying to zoom in though. You can't get it, player. You gonna have to holler at them about it. It's the real deal. Let me just read to y'all what the cover say. The Juke, the authentic Memphis juking, historical analysis and technical manual. Quit playing, man. Written by Daniel Price. Quit playing, man. It's for real.
Yeah, I'm sitting on the throne on the back of the book. Look at me when I'm my baby right there. Look on the back. Look on the back right there on my baby in the corner right there.
Oh,
And his
look at
little
my
homie
guy.
when he was one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Come on,
I already
now.
knew what was
For
gonna happen
sure.
back then.
Come on now.
Yeah.
This is real. It's real. This is real black culture right here, man. This street dance at its finest.
Yeah, you know,
Right.
I did it because they thought we was dumb. You know?
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? They think we just want, it's a silent art.
Right.
So, you ain't got to be able to talk to know how to dance.
Right.
true.
Right.
And, man, that's how them basketball players feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was 2009, but I felt the same way, though. I'm like, man, like, they be making us be background dancers, and we can't ever have a career for ourselves. I had to dedicate myself to changing that, not getting rich. Because getting rich would have meant I would have been selling out to the same thing I'm trying to change.
Stamp it.
You know
Straight
what I'm
up.
saying? So it's like, man, you gotta understand the business. Now you can have Dukes, you can have Futures, you can have Drams, you can have A guys,
Yeah.
rolling Dolo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but you couldn't have that before. I had all kind of things, you know what I'm saying, offers and things when I was younger. People trying to, mold me into being what would have made us not successful.
Right.
Right.
It would have made us just win. But you would have been winning somebody else's game, though. You know what I'm saying? You weren't winning the game you created.
Absolutely.
Understood. Hey, man. You
Total
dropping
difference,
some real
man.
gems today, man. The GOAT is dropping real gems on y'all today, man. So I hope y'all tuned in, man. For real. Well, with that being said,
You gotta dig and understand the unselfishness of the game that's being dropped right now, man.
for real, man. This for the culture.
Man.
For real. Y'all always hollering about do it for the culture. Where we
doing it for the culture.
Damn
Where
it.
you at?
We doing it for the culture.
Where you at?
Golly.
Yeah, man.
Listen.
Yeah, man, y'all, man, people don't understand. All the real street dancers out there across America, they understand me when they had the backpack with the VHS tapes in it.
Yeah.
They trying to get their point across. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I had people that heralded me before I was even put on a pedestal, just because I was trying. Just because they seen it. They seen like a real hustler. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like they might try to get it out there for real.
Right.
And nobody really knew why. I was 15. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had no real passion or no real vision. I just knew, like, man, this gonna go somewhere.
Yeah.
And John sliding out the frame. I need to get that down. You know what I'm saying?
On everything.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I just put it all together, and just put two and two together. And that's how the book got here. I was like, it gotta be, we gotta make it where we can make it, man. You know what I'm saying? I remember, man, my OGs talking about, man, let's make the Juking All-Stars tape. This before I started dropping tapes. And we end up dropping our first tape, the first Revelation. You know what I'm saying? Me and my little homie, with my partners, Jermaine and Durr, they was in the arcade, and then I was in the street with them. We was at the corner store. We created the whole platform of how you make juking tapes. Because Bobo was putting
Yeah, we need that too.
Yeah, look,
Yeah,
Bobo was putting
yeah.
all the tapes together that people was making in the city.
Right.
We actually made it where like go to the talent show, then here we go with the store.
Right.
We go with the garage. It was
Right.
like a movie. It was like what they
Yeah.
listening to this time, where they gonna be at. Like,
Yeah.
and them scenes become iconic when somebody tick out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, that's what got us where we at. Cause
Right,
YouTube,
right.
YouTube were begging for it once it hit. Once YouTube came, it was like the tapes was begging to go to YouTube because it's like more people are gonna get to see what
that.
we doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it was bigger than just the moves and stuff. It was like my whole artistic vision of who we were. If you go back and watch all my videos on YouTube, everything, man. You know, like all of it is like you gotta be you when you a street dancer in general. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be you because that right there is everybody in that book. Everybody is in that book.
Yeah.
Them they moves.
Understood. I
Right?
get it. I
Right.
get it. Yeah.
Right.
So you gotta be you at all times.
Straight up. And with that being said, man, I want to hop right into, man, the DP Awards, man.
Okay.
Can you tell us about what was intended for the DP Awards and what it is that you want to see or wanted to see out of the DP Awards?
Okay, so you know it's been 5 DP awards. Let me see if I can remember everybody. Dot, G Walker, Josh, Future, A God.
Okay.
Right. Okay, so
Okay.
it's reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like Dot, basically Dot is the person that I would pick out the 3.
Okay.
B Frank and G Nerd.
Okay.
Not because G Nerd isn't like fucking Mount Rushmore. Excuse me.
Shout out to N Dot, man. Shout out
Man,
to
Excuse my
Dot.
language.
shout out to him.
Yeah, excuse my language, but you know what I'm saying? G Nerd is Mount Rushmore. But it's different when you look at Dot. Dot created an avenue for more jukers like Tootie did,
Okay.
right?
Right.
And you know, them Whitehaven cats, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just something about them. They so stylish, man. You know,
Yeah,
DJ Paul, Gangsta Boo, they're so stylish.
Yeah.
The Whitehaven people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, Dot, he put on for the Haven. You know what I'm saying? G Walker different. Oh my God. I'm talking about the new us's.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like G Walker is so great. The whole tiptoe paradigm, the whole thing he did with the tiptoes and just the way he changed breakdowns, like 8-count breakdowns. Like, man, when you really know the game, you know what I'm talking about, right? So, Josh, one of the greatest gliders of all time, like a style glider, not just one that can glide.
Right.
Everything about it, you can see the shirt swinging. You
Yeah.
dig? So it's like, Future. That's my little homie. You know what I'm saying? Future is, you know, like he birthed the new generation. You know,
Yeah.
the second generation after us. You know what I'm saying? Like what he did economically, you know, entrepreneurially, what he did socially, his leadership, everything, having his brother to lead him,
Yeah.
all of it. It is exactly what you want to see in the evolution of what we built, right? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Dream having Future, having the whole everybody, you know what I'm saying? Because of that foundation Future created.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And A God, and all of these people they remnants of what I did in my career.
Right.
All of them. They did it. They did what I did. You know,
Right,
Josh
right.
did the unthinkable. You know what I'm saying? He beat me twice. And one of them, man, it was hot. It was hot as hell in one of them.
Unthinkable.
Yeah, but no, he really did. Like, he did
Right,
he
yeah,
did the
yeah,
unthinkable.
yeah,
He beat me
yeah.
back to back. It was unthinkable that he could do it. But it was hot the second time.
Yeah.
Whatever. He beat me 1.5 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, G Walker, the way he approaches the opponent, oh man, he struck me hard. He
Yeah.
strike a lot of people hard. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing that. so it's like that's the one thing that made me pick him. Not, you know, he beat me and like he just punch hard, man.
Yeah.
The combos, boy, it's like you can't do them like him. The way he set the tiptoe up with the book jump, like the way it looked.
Yeah.
I did those kinds of things with my book jumps. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
all these people have the same things that I did either with dance or with their careers entrepreneurially.
Right,
That's
right.
what the DP award is about. I look for things that I actually targeted that helps the culture and the people who actually went after some of those things that I targeted. Now, I can't say I am that wide in spectrum when it comes to targeting.
Yeah.
So, yes, I don't like to brag or nothing. The young guys made me the GOAT.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't about that. I can tell you why they say that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I can be wise about. I can't help them. It's a wide spectrum that I went after, though, bro. It's a big piece of pie. So
Right.
I can see it in all of the newcomers what they want. They want a piece of what I was thinking about,
Correct.
and they actually focusing on it, so they gonna get it
Yeah,
done. See,
right,
I was
right,
just
right,
looking
right.
at it. I'm a visionary.
Yeah.
Right.
They're actually the founders of these visions.
Right.
You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, so it's like, man, I just A God is. He's kind of like the first one that was outside of the dance completely, almost.
Yeah.
Now, in turn, he is a basics master like myself,
Right.
so I can't look away from that. But also the league and just his going abouts in terms of building and
Right, right.
uniting and his leadership.
Right.
It's everything I ever wanted to do with league development and
Right.
juking. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like he's really living out my dream. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm
Right.
not jealous
Yeah.
or anything. I love it.
Right.
I love to see it because I have those tools.
Right,
You know what
right,
I'm saying? So it's
right.
like, visionary. Just ready. You know what I'm saying? Just ready for action, man.
For sure. For sure. So to have a young brother like A Guy, you know what I'm saying, come straight out of Memphis
Straight.
with the National Juggling League, you know what I'm saying, having it lined up with the official jug book, you know what I'm
Stamp it.
saying?
But also, I have to say this: he is one of the only real students of jugging. See, jugging was
No
in the school
cap.
system, right?
Yeah.
There's only like 4 that came out of the school system. Was that Houston,
Yep, me,
Juk,
Juk, Houston, Corbin.
Corbin? It's only like 4. So of those 4, he's that one, that is actually taking that focus. Like he got it. He understood what we were doing,
Yeah.
Right, right.
and he took that, picked that up, rolling. So now he helps me with stuff I did years ago, to be able to actually make it matter more. Make it matter how it's supposed to matter. I would love to see skills challenges and judge battles, that are based on, real
Real
juking.
juking.
Right.
Absolutely.
For
Right.
sure, for
Yeah.
sure.
And the session 4 is gonna be that. No cap.
Yeah, man, you're gonna bring a new wave in, like Dot did with the wordplay. Dot's a legend. Like you're about to do it. I mean, you ain't reached the age yet. You getting there though.
Yeah.
Right,
You know,
right,
so
right.
It's
You know,
time will work
time
it
will-
out.
Yeah.
Time work it out, man.
Absolutely.
You just keep doing your thing, man.
A guy, young OG, man.
Man, shout out to the
You know
young
what
bull,
I'm saying?
man.
Young bull around this thing, mate.
Hey.
Doing his thing, mate.
Stamp it.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yeah. Hey, I did want to say too. I ain't gonna even lie, I forgot it. Oh my god.
Mind, bro, go on, bro.
Man.
We on the air. You wasting radio time.
Y'all get ready for, you know what I'm saying, Lil Rock Diamond Shufflers versus National Jig League coming at the end of this month.
Oh yeah, popping it. We
End
bringing
of
the
this
ladies out for
month.
the National Juggling League this time. We gonna have
Okay.
the female jiggers
Okay.
this time.
So we
Because
can.
Lil Rock
The
Diamond
chef
Shufflers come with a lot
Chef
of
legs,
ladies.
chef,
We
yeah,
gotta
you know the
match
chef legs, they gonna do their thing. You know what I'm saying?
Now, we real competitive now.
Now, they is competitive.
We're
You know,
competitive
the
now.
shufflers is competitive. You hear me? All the way up until
Screech!
streets. Gotta love them, man. Shout out to the Little Rock Diamond Shufflers.
Yes, it did, man.
Hey,
For real, man. We waiting on the session 4, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad. Now, check this out. I heard that you, A-Guy versus Dram.
oh yeah, we were talking about
Okay,
that.
yeah. So like at the so what I was gonna do for the DP awards, it already messed it up now.
See what I'm
So I was
saying?
trying to do a big for the DP award where it could be a real big, main event battle that you a dream battle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But Dram had to go out of town and everything, man. Working guy,
Superstar Dram,
Real
Superstar
proud of
Dram.
that
Yeah,
nigga,
Papa.
man.
superstar.
Little
Hey,
Mr.
that's my guy,
Advance,
man.
Hey,
Yeah.
Dram DP 2 goated. Y'all already know. Dram Advanced Tutorials on nationaljugandleague.com.
Straight
And now,
Yeah.
Advanced
the
tutorial.
Juk book, the foundation of it all, in full, it will be available on nationaljukingleague.com. Written by Daniel Price himself.
Know that. Got a legend in here, man. We told y'all that.
Straight up.
Man, it's always a pleasure, man. I
For
love
real.
interviews.
Hey, shout out to you, DP, for coming out and
Straight up, man.
and giving us some of this wisdom, man. We know we gonna have to have you back in regards to that, cause you know what I'm saying. I appreciate this interview
Yeah,
DP.
man.
Nah, yeah, this one was crazy.
for real.
Man, like we can go all
Great
day,
way.
man.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that
Man, keep
education-
creating questions, man.
Man,
I got a long history.
for real, for real, for
Ask
real.
him about
Yeah.
his dreads.
Huh?
Ask him about when he used to have
Yeah,
dread.
Dread.
Yeah,
10 years. This was my career long.
Yeah,
Oh, man, we're gonna have to get all that, man.
yeah.
But right now, we finna hop back into that good street dance music,
Y'all
man.
know it.
DP, where can they find you on the ground?
At DP the Goat, DPDAGOAT
For sure.
underscore. But it's gonna come up soon as you hit at DP though. So
For sure, just like that. That's just how long. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
You know what
It
I'm
don't take
saying?
much to look them up.
Straight like that, man. We want to give a big shout out to our sponsors, Creative Minds Incorporated,
Shout out to Miss Miriam Tarver.
Ugly Mike's Records,
Mike,
with Hannah 12th Street.
yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Bernard Davy Productions.
Hey, Sensei, I saw him a couple days ago.
Yes, indeed, Mr. Mixer.
Yeah,
Straight out of the spa with it.
you know it.
Shout out to the whole team, the BBC,
Break bread.
conglomerate. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to pop it like this because it's the United Streets
So
of
dancing
and
hip hop.
Hey,